Maliya Travers-Crumb. Because I always did art, especially as a kid. And then I didn't really think of it as something I could do until after college. I started taking some extra classes, and I was like, all right, let's give it a shot.
I'm Jessica Cheng, same, just like always drawing and everything. But also, yeah, it was college that I thought, well, maybe I'll be stuck doing this forever. And that's where I am.
It's too addictive to stop.
I know, it's a compulsion.
I make a lot of cats, very graphic, black and white, ceramics.
Yeah, normally I used to do a lot of monochromatic stuff, but now I've been doing very chromatic stuff. So it's kind of a little bit of a grab bag of whatever, but mostly printmaking. So our show is the first Friday of November, the 5th, and it's the opening night is at 6, but it'll be up for about a month. So that'll be really exciting. If you need to distance, you can definitely come in when it's less crowded. But for us, the theme, Anemoia is an internet word used to describe the feeling of nostalgia for things you didn't experience firsthand. So it was something that when we were talking about our work, even though our styles and our media are very different, one thing that we really both had in common was this compulsion to create items that had that feeling of nostalgia, not just for us, but hopefully for anybody.
We just kind of got assigned by the studio, and it ended up working out really well.
Really well, yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten, coffee and meals a couple of times, talked a lot about art. It made me realize this is something like, we've had crits here and things like that, but it's not often that I flex that muscle of just talking critically about art and thinking about random different things.
It's at the opposite end. You work two-dimensionally on 3D sculptures, whereas I work almost three-dimensionally on a 2D paper. So having to flex those also muscles in your brain, thinking about how to describe that to people is really nice too. I've taught a lot of introductory classes, and that's really helped me get back in touch with non-relief printmaking. So mostly I do reductive relief woodcuts, but reminding myself dry point etching is really exciting and super accessible for people, which is really nice. But also reminding myself monoprints and monotypes exist, which has really been nice. But other classes that I've taken here, bookbinding, has really introduced me to that technique. But yes, very exciting stuff. Also a Rizzo class. I took a Rizzo class, and that's been amazing.
Yeah, that's how you printed the
posters,
right? Yeah. My medium has changed pretty significantly since starting as a resident here. I've been using exclusively porcelain for the past 8 years. I used to do all throwing, and then after I had hand surgery, I switched to mold making, but I still cast with porcelain. And then I took one Maiolica class with Kyle, and I was like, this is it. It's been really fun. I've been doing a lot more hand building and larger, more sculptural pieces. I still love tiny things, but it's been really fun to experiment more with larger surfaces to decorate with pretty intricate patterns. So that's been a really big shift for me, both in the way that I make things and the way that I think about making things.
There's a really significant need for people to feel comfortable somewhere. And if this is an opportunity for people to have more experiences coming out to public again, and they come in and they see that people are being respectful, you can interact with people, you can interact with things, and we're all really searching for that ability to be comfortable again. I think that's a major thing I want to emphasize, but otherwise I want it to be free.
And I feel that was something that I struggled with toward the beginning of the first wave of COVID, being trapped in the house and being the only outlet that I have is painting ridiculous cats on things. And that seems really trivial and somewhat juvenile. And then I was like, actually, maybe it can be the opposite, Maybe I can bring not only myself, but some other people a little bit of joy by making things that make me laugh out loud when I'm making them. Just a quick chuckle or a laugh, someone looking at something with
oh my god, I know a creature that makes that exact boom face.
That's one of the things that I enjoy. It made me really start making things for myself again instead of other people.
Yeah. That was really important too. It's something that this residency absolutely has been doing for me. Because my entire life, everything has been about assignments, deadlines for other people, making sure it's accessible for my teachers and my peers. But now I'm thinking, you know what, screw it. My stuff is really angry. I'm mad all the time. And I deserve space and time to think about that.
Come on down to the show. It'll be Friday, November 5th from 6 to 9 for the opening, and then it'll be up for the following month. The opening reception will be masked, but there will be some wine and snacks that you can enjoy out here on the patio or carefully inside, so we'd love to see you.